A lot of y'all feel like sex will be uneventful with the nice guy, and let me tell you, you're wrong. Us geeky guys, us nerdy guys, us nice guys, us chill guys, when we get you in that bedroom, or on that couch, or on that kitchen counter, or on that floor, or in that car, or wherever we get you, y'all know what's up. We gonna get you together. We gonna have you correct. We gonna treat you well, all that. But you also gonna get that back broke, or you gonna be climbed. Whatever, however it goes down, it's gonna go down. Get you a nice guy. Sex is far from uneventful. Can I get a witness down in the comments? All right, so y'all see that thumbnail. We already know. Look, I've been nice to y'all for too long, man. Daddy about to have to be an ass for a minute. Just for a little while. Not forever, because that's not my tease. But just for a season, I might have to be a dick because ayo. What up though? Welcome back to Chasing Your Face on the Sweet Talkers Network. I'm your host ChaseKassidy, and now I ain't got no pants on. Y'all know what's up. Real quick, before we get started, make sure you like, share, subscribe, do all those things. That really helps out the channel, man. If you send this to like 3 or 4 of your friends, whatever. Matter of fact, send this to all your friends, all your homies, all your homeboys who you feel like are nice guys and might need to toxic it up a little bit, right? Yeah, send it to them. This is for us, man. This is for... I'm gonna have to calm down. Nah, for real, it's not even that serious. But it is. Because like, I feel like, honestly, okay, self-professed nice guy right here. Like, I already know, like, a lot of this episode, I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna come from my own trauma, my own situation, stuff I dealt with that was kind of shitty and kind of hurtful, right? And honestly, I've had this idea for a little while, but I was like, I don't want to do it and come across like all wounded and hurt. And like he had sent me wrong or whatever, you know? But but you know what, honestly, man, like if it comes to that, and like that's part of like the show, then you know that just is what it is, because niggas got feelings, niggas got emotions, you know what I mean? And you know what? I wanna be honest up front, from Brit. This ain't just about romantic relationships, being a nice guy. Sometimes being a nice guy in a friendship will really do you crazy. You know what I mean? I've had experiences on both sides. So I just want to be clear about that and make sure that we are looking at, you know, this from like different angles, because I've been, like I said, I've been a nice guy in several different arenas, and you know, I've seen the toxic niggas, you know, get ahead of me. So yeah, I made some observations, you know, and I just want to sit here and, you know, talk about the things I've noticed, you know, from the standpoint of the nice guy. Like, yeah, some of this, like I said, is going to come from my own experiences and trauma, but a lot of it feels like, you know, it's kind of truth-based. It feels like something that commonly happens. So this video is partially like a pulse check too. We doing a little, you know, wait, that is not checking the pulse. That's doing, ooh. We gonna do a pulse check like this. That's what it is. It's supposed to be giving this. Don't do not that, mommy. Okay. No, this is a pulse check, and I'm trying to see, you know, if I'm tripping, see if I'm crazy. I want to see if I'm the problem, because I always come at it from that angle. I could be the issue, and if like as I'm talking today, y'all see like, yo, like, Chase, you the problem, or like you agree, disagree with some of the points that I make, chime in. I don't know everything. This is just what I observe. It's just what I feel. This is from my emotions. That's it. Alright, from King of the Nice Guys, here we go. Alright, first one I would say is being used for emotional masturbation and nothing more. To kind of break it down a little bit more, what I mean is like, say for instance, oh, I got the whole thing. No, like what I mean really is like, let's say, you know, I'm dating somebody who ain't shit, right? I know this person ain't shit. I know they toxic. I know like they're not good for me, whatever. But like this person over here who may be great for me in every way that I say that I want, right? For whatever reason, I'm kind of playing them off. I'm not really like fucking with them like that, right? What I do is use this other person, this friend of mine, as emotional support. So when I need any sort of, if I need to talk, that person's normally a great listener. Us nice guys are normally really good listeners. So you'll come to me and you'll want to, you know, emotionally, you know, get fed. You know, you'll emotionally want to like be healed and rubbed on and seen. But then go back to your trash ass nigga and fuck him. Get out of here. The answer's no. The answer's no, sister. Is it just me? No, like for real. Have y'all ever had a situation like that? I've had situations where I felt like that for sure. I felt like, damn, like am I be like, is this nigga like emotionally like busting his nut right now and then like going off and actually, you know, busting a nut? It like, when you really think about it, a lot of us have been in that position before, or some of y'all out there might have put people in that position and you may not even have realized it, or you may have realized it and you just a trash bag, you know, and you know, trash bag lives matter, you know, trash bags have a place in the community. There's a lot of gay trash bags, a lot of queer LGBTQ plus trash bags, and we love them too, you know. Just let people know if you're a trash bag up front. Just say, hey, I ain't shit. I don't want to be shit. I ain't gonna never be shit. And let people decide. I don't know how I got there, but we got there. But yeah, emotional masturbation. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let it happen. And if you notice it's happening, put an end to that shit. Make that nigga, make that bitch, make that girl. I'm trying to be better. I gotta be better about that. Like, especially as a, you know, a gay man, you know, a gay black man, I can't just be throwing around like that very Brooklyn, very aggressive, like very hetero, normative, very, you know, lingo. Like I can't do that. So, forgive me. Moral of the story, do not let somebody treat you, do not let somebody emotionally masturbate with you. The second one, and this one is wild. This has happened to me like several times, whether it be in relationships after they end, or even like certain like friendships after like the friendships have taken on like a different form. Like maybe say like we had like a falling out, and you know it's not quite bad enough that we're not talking, but it's kind of like just it's a little distant, right? This thing happens where, you know, the person then gets in like a new relationship or a new friendship and then wants to use you as a goddamn couples therapist. What do you mean? Listen, I'm a nice guy and I know how to listen. I know how to be in a relationship. That's my strength, right? A lot of us nice guys, like we are here to give you what you ask for, right? And I'll get to that point later, but you're just totally afraid of it, right? A lot of us nice guys, our strengths show themselves when we're in relationships and when we have an opportunity to like love on people, right? So, you know, I'll speak for myself, and I'm pretty damn great in a relationship. I'm pretty, you know, fairly easy to be with. You know, I got my shit like anybody else. Don't get me wrong, niggas ain't perfect around here. You know, I can be a crazy person, and I'm certainly, you know, a trash bag at times too. So one of my gifts is that I know how to love people. And so I know how to conduct myself in a relationship. So what you're not gonna do, and what I can't allow to happen with me anymore, and nice guys out there, don't let this happen to you. Okay, listen, this is a big one. Nice guys, don't let this happen to you. Don't let somebody, you know, in a relationship with you, be in a relationship, treat you like shit, it's not going well, you're giving them every opportunity to be better, you're giving them the answer and they're still not doing it, right? Don't let somebody do that and then break up with you. Y'all may be able to be cool, they go and they date somebody else, and then they come into you for dating advice or how to be great to this person. No, Child, you're gonna have to move around and figure that shit out. The black ass answer is no. Don't let it happen to you. Don't let it happen to you. You gotta recognize this stuff. I'm here to help y'all. This is for the nice guys. No, but honestly, man, like, I'm like at a place in my life, I'm 39, right? And I'm actually like really looking for my person. Like, I'm really looking for my ace. I'm looking for my nigga, right? Like, for real, for real. And I like, that's something I've always wanted. I may do a video on that at another time, but like, I've always wanted that, right? My person. And so I'm having to look at, you know, myself and critique me and some of my practices and some of my patterns and break some of that stuff. And these are some of the patterns and things I'm having to break, because if I am, you know, doing all of this or being all of this for people and or persons who don't want and have stated they don't want that sort of energy from me, right? And I'm still kind of giving that energy. If I'm giving it over here, you know, when it should be over here, I'm missing some. And so part of this, listen, we gotta take accountability. Is, girl, people hate accountability out here in these streets. I know I'm getting off topic, but child, accountability is everything, and sometimes you are part of the problem. So I'm just trying to take, you know, my piece. I'm trying to take my piece. Yes, peace. Taking a piece, it ain't nothing like taking a piece, right? Right, girls? Right? Okay, never mind. I'm trying to be better, and this is just one of the things that I noticed, that I would find myself in situations where, like, I'm helping you be a better boyfriend or a better friend to somebody else, when you couldn't be bothered to do that shit for me. You couldn't be bothered, because the same advice I'm gonna give you is the same thing I was telling you to do with me. So why would I then give you, you know, the fucking key to the city? Like, figure that shit out. Fuck out of here. The third one, and this is something that I've really wrestled with, and I'm working on it, and it's tough. You know, we all got our shit, right? And this is just my portion, I guess, right? Confidence and like self-worth issues. You know, even, you know, having anxieties about that. As y'all can see, I've been very fidgety this whole video. I don't know if you can tell, and I don't mind telegraphing it if you couldn't. Like, when I get anxious a lot, I have very physical symptoms, and one of those is sometimes like I'll stutter. So I've been really fighting with that. But that's where those confidence issues come in. Like, you don't feel, you get used to being like used and kind of like tossed to the side. You get used to, you know, the nice guy's been beat up, man. The nice guy. So if you have a nice guy, you know, show that man a little bit of extra love. You know, give us a little bit of extra sauce. You know, he's taken a few hits by the time he's gotten to you. You know what I mean? He may not feel so attractive. I know, regardless of what he looks like, regardless of how you experience him, it doesn't necessarily mean that he may see himself that way. If you know that your guy's been through a lot, and he is like a sweet soul and a nice guy, you know, put a little bit of extra sauce on those affirmations. You know, find out what his love language is and really speak to that. Because a lot of times, man, sometimes, like, you know, you're looking in the mirror and it's like, you know, and you feel really inadequate, and that shit starts to play in your head, you know? The feelings of inadequacy go crazy. Like, those go super crazy, because you get so used to being treated, you know, very much like an option, you know, and you begin to accept that sort of stuff, because you feel like that's what again, the self-worth comes down. And then you start talking to yourself crazy. At least me. A lot of this is me, man. And again, get down in the comments if you can relate. You know, don't leave me on this island by myself. If you can't, like, cool. But, you know, also get in the comments. You know, do that too. I don't know, man. And it just feels like a little bit of extra sauce sometimes, when it comes, like, in being a nice guy in gay culture. You know. A lot of us, by the time we get to each other, are really damaged, really ruined, really hurt, whether that be from relationships, whether that be from, you know, family hurt, family pain, church hurt, whatever. So, like, I feel like, you know, I give us grace, because a lot of us don't stand a chance, really. We don't have any examples on how to do this, you know, but it doesn't take away from the fact that, you know, sometimes we may not, you know, be so kind to each other, and sometimes we may toss each other away or treat each other as, you know, expendable, because that's been the way we've been treated, possibly. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't negate the fact that it happens. Like I said, man, confidence and self-worth issues is just one of those other things that we deal with as nice guys. Fourth one, this one, oh my gosh. Just like constantly you find yourself when you're in the relationship, like as a nice guy, you constantly having to like prove yourself to your partner because of the stuff they've been through. And they're just like, they just cannot believe that the man or the person that they wanted so badly and that they like, you know, was like, this is my ideal person. And then they get you, right? And you're the ideal person and they're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. So the entire relationship you're being accused of, you know, cheating or just whatever. And you're just sitting there like, can you not like blame me for what the last nigga did? That ain't got nothing to do with me, sister. And listen, people be talking, you gotta come to the relationship healed. Hush, hush. Ain't nobody coming to shit healed, bitch. Nobody coming to shit healed. At least be healing, at least be cognizant of, you know, what's going on with you, or at least be open to someone else who loves you pointing out the fact that you may not be cognizant of something that you got going on. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta come totally healed up. Ain't nobody ever gonna be totally healed up. Y'all need to stop that shit, man. Cause you got to come to me. Are you healed, nigga? Girl, get out of here. Yeah, man, constantly being accused of like being a douche in your relationship when you're nothing but good and kind to your partner is fucking annoying. Like super aggravating. A lot of times I find too, like we're very patient. You know, a lot of times when we give you like the space and the grace to figure that shit out, and we, like I said, we give you the answer and like try to help you out, and you still, and then when we pop, then it's like, oh my God, it's okay. Like, no, I told you, man, I'm a human. We are humans, you know, and you know, sometimes we may not, sometimes, you know, I don't necessarily show when I'm escalating. So it looks like I go from this to like furniture's moving and I'm like, you know, but no, there's a progression. I'm a nice guy, so there's certainly, this is for the nice guys, man. Kicking the nice guys over here. Finally, man, we often aren't like appreciated until after the fact, and that's just extremely, you know, annoying. Kind of like ties into the last point. You know, like we're telling you like the whole time, like you're gonna miss me. You know, I'm a great friend. I'm a great partner to have. You don't want to like that sort of stuff, and you know, to not be heard and to have people continuously treat you, you know, a certain kind of way, and then when you separated, then it's like, you know, oh no, come back. That's why, man, like the power a lot of times is just removing yourself from people. You listen, man, you the prize nice guy. You the prize nice guy, and the best way to get that nigga back, the best way to get that hoe back, I went from bitch to hoe. Woo! The best way to do that is simply to remove yourself out of the equation. You don't get to have access to me no more. You know what I mean? You don't get to, you know, now try to, no, I told you, fuck out of here. It's just tough, man. Like, and then like you're expected to constantly, like, you're expected to be, you know, forgiving because your track record, you know, and your tolerance and your patience says that you will be forgiving or you should be forgiving. So it's just expected that you'll come back to that friendship, that relationship, regardless of if there's been any change or adjustments. You know, you're just gonna come back and you're gonna forgive and forget everything, and you're just gonna move forward like nothing else happened. No, those days are over, kiddo. I think we do have a higher level of like forgiveness and a higher tolerance, but once that is exhausted, it's exhausted. Can't let people take advantage, you know what I mean? Also, and another thing, this is bonus. I know I said 5, but I'm gonna give y'all 6. A lot of y'all feel like sex will be uneventful with the nice guy, and let me tell you, you know, you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you, man, us geeky guys, us nerdy guys, us nice guys, us chill guys, when we get you in that fucking bedroom, or on that couch, or on that kitchen counter, or on that floor, or in that car, or wherever we get you, those of you who are fortunate enough, y'all know what's up. Get you a nerd. Get you a nice guy. We got you. We gonna get you together. We gonna have you correct. We gonna treat you well. You know, you'll be respected. You'll be loved on. You'll be cuddled on. All that stuff. You know, you ain't gotta worry about nobody cheating on you. All that. But you also gonna get that back broke. You gonna get that back broke. Or you gonna be climbed. Whatever. However it goes down, it's gonna go down. Get you a nice guy. Sex is far from uneventful. Can I get a witness down in the comments? I ain't shit. I ain't shit. Alright, so that's it, man. Moral of the story with all of this is be toxic. That's nah, man, don't be toxic. I think a lot of this was like a little bit of me like dumping my purse out, but also, man, I wanted to give people like me, because there's a lot of us nice guys out there, man, like, and it's just offensive. Like, that shit is aggravating, because everybody's like, oh, this is the type of man I want this guy, I want that guy, I want to have this, that, and the third. And we are out there, we are out here, right? And so then when you find us and you get us and you mishandle us, whether it be because of your own hurt or because you might not believe with who we say, or whatever, right? Whatever the reason, like, that'll chip away at somebody, and then, like, you know, a weaker nigga might, you know, turn into you know, a jaded, you know, bastard like you, and then go treat the next person like, you know what I mean? Like, I just think we got to be better about treating each other well, man, and allowing space for the nice guys to be the nice guys, you know, and not looking down on the nice guy. And I think maybe even some, you know what, I was about to say some of my heterosexual brothers could probably agree. But I don't know what the hell they got going on over there. That ain't what this channel's for, and that ain't none of my black ass, gay ass, dick sucking business. Okay, so y'all do me a favor, get down in the comments, let me know if you felt like you agreed, disagreed with me, if you felt like I was being too emotional today, if you felt like whatever, I don't really care. Just get in the comments and make sure you like this video, man. Send it to, like, you know, send it to a nice guy. Send it to a nice guy, and nice guys get in the comments, let me know what you think. Not nice guys, you know, you also get in the comments and let me know what you think too. I would love to know what our toxic brothers, sisters, and non-binary folks feel like as well. Yeah, make sure you smile today. Remember, be nice, asshole. Oh, that was weak. There we go.